Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to offer a couple of tips with lockpicking or digipicking in Starfield, as I initially had a weirdly hard time with it, and I say that some others are having a similar struggle. To clarify, the lockpicking minigame in Starfield consists of concentric circles with open slots that you need to fill with a pool of Digipick keys available to you. On Novice, it's pretty straightforward. You have a pool of 4 Digipick patterns, and each circle has 2 key slot patterns for 2 different Digipicks, which means you need to make sure 2 match on the outer side and 2 match on the inner side. On the harder difficulties like Advanced and above, you will have more Digipick patterns to choose from than necessary, which is what makes it a bit more difficult. If you choose the wrong pattern for one of the slots, you have to consume a Digipick to undo your mistake. One tip I have, regardless of lockpicking difficulty, if you're going to do it manually, is to try to match up the inner concentric circle with your Digipick patterns first, rather than starting from the outside. Through a visual process of elimination, you can sort out which Digipick patterns go into which slots for the inner circle, and the remaining keys can go into the outer circle once you've finished aligning the inner circle slots up to what you have. This video you're watching right now is a good example of me doing this process of elimination, as I decide which slots go where in the inner circle, then decide where the slots go for the outer ring based on which keys lined up with which slots. Now, there's an option to auto lockpick if you don't want to bother with the oddly satisfying minigame. You can also look at the security skill in Starfield, where rank 1 lets you hack advanced locks while giving you 2 more auto attempts. Rank 2 gives you the ability to hack expert locks while also giving you a visual aid with the keys turning blue when they align with the holes, in addition to having 3 auto attempts. Rank 3 lets you attempt to hack master level locks with 4 auto attempts, and rank 4 lets you eliminate keys at the expense of using 1 Digipick up that are not in the necessary pool of patterns for the hacking or lockpicking, without for you to go through a manual process of elimination. In addition, you get 5 auto attempts at this highest rank of the security skill. As an added note to this quick guide, if you're having trouble finding Digipicks because you messed up a few times and used the ones you've had on a difficult lock or two, you can always find Digipicks in a variety of locations throughout the settled systems, usually on counters or other surfaces in places like locker rooms to abandoned outposts. You can also buy Digipicks from extremely cheap with credits from merchants in the game, whether they're a tradership or a general store clerk in New Atlantis. In this part of the video, I'll explain what's going on here. I'm just matching up the key patterns with their respective slots. This one's obviously going to be the inner ring because one of the keys didn't fit any of the outer slots. And I'm fairly confident at this point, one of the 2 keys right here fit the outer circle, and that one fits in the inner circle because the key matches up with the inner slot inside rather than any slot on the outer side. However, at this point I notice, oh wait, the pattern changed. So here we go. The 3-prong goes into the outer circle because that's the only place it fits. And at this point, you have 4 Digipicks left. 2 of them are not the ones you pick. At this point, you just match up what's remaining. If you find that none of it matches up, you probably made a mistake somewhere and you may have to redo it. That's really the thought process behind visually kind of eliminating by process which ones you should pick and which ones you shouldn't. I hope this guide helped or helps you with your lockpicking minigame of Starfield. If you're interested in Starfield content, lore, and more, definitely subscribe to the channel. See you out there in the Starfield.